Hello, I'm glad to welcome you back to the Manifested e-learning platform. Today we are going to study a very fascinating subtopic, which is strategic surveillance. Strategic surveillance. Candidates, unlike the more focused approaches that we've discussed, this strategic surveillance is about keeping a broad, general watch on the environment to detect any unexpected trends and events that could potentially impact an organization's strategy, even if those factors were initially considered critical, even if they were not considered less critical. You can think of strategic surveillance as scanning the horizon with a wide lens rather than looking through a telescope at a specific target. Surveillance. We've said it is a general watch on the environment. So strategic surveillance involves general monitoring of various sources of information. It involves general monitoring. It involves general monitoring of various sources of information. Of various sources of information. Okay? And it could be information both inside the organization or outside the organization. The idea here is to identify unanticipated information that may have a bearing on the organization's strategy. And this surveillance is less structured and more of exploratory compared to the normal miss control. You understand? Yes. So the goal of strategic surveillance, the objectives of strategic surveillance is to detect signals of change early. Detect early signals of change. One is to detect early signals of change. That is one reason why organizations carry out strategic surveillance, to identify emerging trends, potential threats, unexpected opportunities that might not be obvious through focused monitoring. That is one objective. Number two is to broaden awareness. The second objective is to broaden awareness. That means to keep managers informed about a wide range of factors that could eventually become strategically important. That is the second reason. Three is to foster strategic thinking. Strategic surveillance can be used to foster strategic thinking. It encourages a culture of vigilance and proactive consideration of the evolving environment. It fosters strategic thinking. Understand? Yes. Then it can also identify overlooked factors. There are times when there are certain factors that may be overlooked. So through strategic surveillance, the organization can catch issues or opportunities that might have been missed during the initial strategic planning process. So during the initial strategic planning process, there are certain factors that may have been overlooked. And these factors can only be identified when you do strategic surveillance, which you've said is a general monitoring of various sources of information, both inside and outside the organization. Understand? Now, let's give some examples for help you understand better. Let's give a few examples of strategic surveillance in action. Examples. How do you do this general monitoring? One way is just reading industry publications, reading industry publications, reading industry publications and financial papers, regularly keeping up with the general news and trends in the business environment. That is one way to do strategic surveillance. You understand? Yes, financial newspapers and financial newspapers. Another way is through attending industry conferences and seminars, attending industry seminars and conferences. Attending industry seminars and conferences because that can help you gain exposure to new ideas, to new technologies, to potential shifts in competitive landscape, and so on. Example 3. The third example is networking with industry experts. Networking with industry experts. Networking with industry experts and peers. That can help you gather insights and perspectives from various sources. The fourth way to do strategic surveillance is monitoring social media. Monitoring social media and online forums. Monitoring social media and online forums, because when you do so, you will identify emerging customer sentiments. You will also identify unmet needs or even potential disruptions. Another way to carry out surveillance is tracking general economic indicators. Tracking general economic indicators. Tracking general economic indicators, like observing macroeconomic trends that could influence market demand and costs. You can as well just carry out informal discussions. Informal discussions. Conducting informal discussions and brainstorming sessions. Brainstorming sessions. You understand? Yes. You can encourage employees to share observations and insights from their respective areas. That can help you to do strategic surveillance. Then also we have analyzing weak signals. Analyzing weak signals. You can do strategic surveillance by just analyzing weak signals, like pay attention to seemingly minor or isolated events that could potentially grow into significant trends. For example, there could be a very small but growing interest in a niche technology. That can help you do strategic surveillance. Understand? Yes. So that is all, candidates, for today's lesson on strategic surveillance. We defined it as the process of generally monitoring various sources of information We've identified the objectives of strategic surveillance. One is to detect early signals of change. Number two is to broaden awareness. Number three is to foster strategic thinking. Number four is to identify overlooked factors. Examples could be you can do strategic surveillance by reading industry publications and financial newspapers, number one. Number two, attending industry seminars and conferences. Number three, networking with industry experts. Number four, monitoring social media and online forums. Number five, tracking general economic indicators. Number six, informal discussions and brainstorming. You can have informal discussions with the employees so that you can get information from their perspective. Then lastly, analyzing weak signals. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.